الكريم. حياك الله.
Well, as a high school student, I was a very good, polite, responsible kid, studying for my biology final in my room, just being a very good boy. I was studying, and I had my phone. Well, actually, my phone is with him. Can I have your phone?
Yes, sure.
Let's have your phone. Okay, so my phone was near me. I was studying, and after 2 hours of studying and reading in the fat book of mine, well, this one is not fat, but let's pretend it is, I decided, well, let me just check my phone and see if I got a text back from that girl I like, that she has no idea that I keep stalking her 24/7 and acting like an absolute creep. Let me just check if there's a text back, right? The moment I hold my phone, the door was opened. A voice was so scary and so terrifying that shed terror in my heart. A voice I know very, very well. Abdullah, Abdul Karim, Hussein, Hamad, Ismail. And boy, you know you are dead when she calls you by your full name. I looked to the door, and the only thing I saw was a green object moving towards my face in the speed of light, growing bigger and bigger and bigger until boom, a huge light, and I don't remember anything. She knocked me out with the holy slipper inside my room. Fellow Toastmasters, fellow guests, hi. I woke up the other day, I looked at the mirror, I was like, man, this is really big bruise. Ouch, that really hurts. All right, so I instantly grabbed my book, threw my phone away. I was like, Abdullah, she isn't worth risking your other eye for. Trust me, she isn't worth it. So I grabbed my book and I started studying very hard. I ended up excelling my final and I ended up scoring a very, very well mark. Well, a slipper in the face is definitely a negative thing. Like, none of us will wake up in the morning and be like, man, I feel like I'm getting slipper in the face today. This is not going to happen because it's a bad thing. None of us wants a slipper in the face. But for me, that slipper was a message that changed my perspective, changed the way I look at life. And that's how I see hardships in life. You see, pain, in my opinion, is a teacher. Problems are the main cause of happiness. And you will be asking me, how can our problems be our cause of happiness? How can pain be a good thing? What kind of drugs are you on? I'll tell you, I'll give you an example. Let's say, I'm sure all of us have done this before. You are walking in your room, you stubbed your toe in the table. You scream 4 letters word that will make Pope Francis cry. Yeah? And you will start talking bad about the table, but the pain that got you near that table taught you a lesson. Physical pain taught you not to go around too many tables. Also, physical pain teaches us not to get around hot stoves, not to get around electricity. It's our body teaching us that this is a limit that we should never cross. And just like physical pain teaches a lesson, I'm sure psychological pain is there to teach us a lesson. Psychological pain in form of problems is there to change our perspective, to change the way we look at life. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example to why I truly think happiness is something we can make. Happiness is not gonna come at you from the sky out of nowhere. No, you need to make happiness. And how we make that? By solving our problems. Let me give you a small example, right? I'm hungry now. That's a problem. I make an effort, I go to the restaurant, I buy a burger, I eat it. I'm not hungry anymore. I solved my problem, now I'm happy. Another example. You look at yourself at the mirror and be like, man, this belly is not good, right? she will never text back with that belly. That's a problem. You go to the gym, you work out, and those abs are good, all right? So you fix the problem, you are happy. You have a bad relationship with your mother, You have a bad relationship with your wife, that's a problem. You work hard, you fix that problem, you are happy. See? Happiness comes from solving our problems. And happiness comes from solving our problems. And there's something. I'm not against positivity. I'm really not. But I'm against too much positivity. Let's say there are people who are positive all the time. Your wife cheated on you? Don't worry. Now you know how much you're worth to the other people. You got fired of your job? Oh, don't worry. Every great person got fired of his job. Your son died? Oh, don't worry. At least now you got rid of the college fees. You don't need to worry about it. See? This is bad. This is really bad. We don't need to be positive all the time because constant positivity is a form of avoidance. Happiness comes from admitting that life really sucks and life can be really hard sometimes, and working and defining your problems, working from there to change your world. Well, the pain I felt with that slipper was just a way of telling me that I'm going in the wrong direction. Well, it doesn't have to be a slipper for you guys. It can be a crazy ex chasing you, a bad manager that keeps pushing you to the limits. It can be anything. All I'm trying to say, find your slipper in the... No, don't find your slipper in the face. Okay, that's not cool. All I'm trying to say, find your problems. Find the pain that will change you, right? Work from there. Because when you work hard and when you solve your problems, this is the best form of happiness you will ever see. Looking back at what you have been and what you have done and smiling, this is the most pure smile you will ever smile in your life. Feeling proud about yourself is all it takes to be happy. So find your slipper and change your life. Thank you very much.
Bravo.